What's up, guys? Don here, and today I'm gonna talk about a deal that I closed today. And yeah, it was a mobile home in a small town about 30 minutes away from Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, so this was a probate slash tax lien property. So the seller inherited the property from her parents, and and she owed taxes on it. So the Facebook lead came in, and that's the only way I market is Facebook ads, or not unless it's a referral or word of mouth. Yeah, so the lead came in. She asked for 55,000. I analyzed it. I looked on Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com and PropStream.com, and ARV gave me about 140,000 to 180,000. So immediately I knew it was a deal, no matter what the condition was, because of what she was asking for it. It was a tenant occupied. Well, it was tenant occupied, but the tenants moved out and they trashed the property. So the property was in bad shape. So yeah, it really was in bad shape. I locked the property up on Black Friday, and we just closed on January 17th. So it took a little while, for between about 50 days. If I'm just, yeah, I think it took about 50 days. Could have been a lot sooner, but not all deals. I think maybe like 90% of deals don't close on time. So, I'm used to that. It took me about 2 weeks to find a buyer. I had a I had a lockbox on the property. Well, no, I didn't have a lockbox. I had the seller leave the key in a safe spot, and so I listed the property on Facebook Marketplace. I had a lot of interest in the property, and then so one guy went out and seen it. He called me, said he was interested. Can he go back the next day with his contractor? And so, yeah, so he went with his contractor, and then I still didn't hear from him. And then a couple of days later, I called him and said, "Are you interested? You went with your contractor. What did your contractor give? What did your contractor think about, how much it cost in repairs? What was the estimates he gave?" So he didn't tell me that, but he did still say that he was very interested in the property, and then he was still doing research and to see if he could buy it. And so we kind of went back and forth a while too, like on the negotiation. Like I really had to be super tight on my negotiation. I was asking 85,000 for the property. Then I took it down to 75,000, and then we were talking when I was at 75,000. Also, I was on vacation when I sold the deal. I was out in Costa Rica when I sold the deal. So it's always good to be on vacation while closing deals too, man. That was sweet. But yeah, while I was on vacation, we ended up agreeing to 65.5. So yeah, 65.5. So that gives me $10,500 assignment fee, and so it still took it still took a month after that to close because my escrow agent ran a title search. And so it was a mobile home, so we had to get the VIN number. And with mobile homes, you have to go through DMV too. You have to get it transferred through DMV. So title was clear on the land side, except she owed taxes, but that was cool. I think she owed about 12,000 in taxes. So that came out of her 55,000. But the problem we had was that it was a probate, right? And she's owned it for over 10 years, and it was 4 other siblings that she had to fight to win it in probate court 10 years ago. But the problem was DMV said that they needed all heirs to sign the transfer documents through DMV. And I'm like, why does that have to happen if she beat all her siblings for the property over 10 years ago. So what happened was the lawyer that did the probate paperwork 10 years ago, he didn't include in the language that she was the only owner. So DMV said they still needed the heirs to sign in order for the property to be transferred. I'm like, damn, man, I hate when I have to do properties, when I have to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people to sign on it for me. So I kind of, felt like it was going to be a deal breaker, especially because she said it was 2 sisters and 2 brothers. She said 2 sisters are on board probably, like her 2 sisters are definitely signed. But she said she had an asshole brother which was living in the property and he wasn't paying the taxes. He was living in the property in the past and he wasn't paying the taxes, so it was just like he's the reason why she got to pay taxes, and she said he's an asshole. And then she had another brother that actually wanted to buy the property from her, and she didn't want to sell it to him. So I'm like, damn, man, those guys, they're probably not even going to sign. And then, if they didn't sign, then she would have had to go back into probate, So fast forward a week later, we end up getting all 4 of them to sign, and yeah, man. Then a week after that, we ended up closing, which was this week. And yeah, I mean, it's a little 10,500, I'm grateful. It's cool. On to some more deals. Yeah, I'm going to put a text message up here showing, her gratitude for me getting the deal done. And I also put up, the wire screenshot too right here, just showing that I got the wire in today. And yeah, man, it was a smooth deal. It just took time. It took a little time. Like, it was one of the easiest deals to get under contract. The lead came in on Thanksgiving actually, and then the next day I got it under contract, and then in 2 weeks I found a buyer, and then a month after that we closed. So yeah, man, a mobile home too. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about mobile homes is that you got to go through DMV. Cause if we didn't have to go through DMV, I would have closed. We would have closed in about 20 days. Yeah, because it took me 2 weeks to find a buyer, and he could have closed right away. So yeah, it only took me about 20 days. But mobile homes are mobile homes, and you got to go through DMV to get them transferred. So yeah, I mean, but all in all, the my seller's happy, the buyer's happy, and yeah, we got it done. Hopefully I could get some more deals on video for you and some more case studies and show you how they go. But yeah, man, that includes this show.
Boss hard, I'm stunting hard when I land abroad. Ain't no fraud, these niggas lost. Net worth going up while you niggas stuck. I got the blueprint, go ahead and check in. Free game.